Every coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a time capsule, a whisper from the past. From the mighty Roman denarius, to rare Mughal rupees, to modern-day commemoratives and digital tokens, each one carries a story of kings, empires, revolutions, and art. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this is the place where history meets hobby. Welcome to Numis Nerd. Unlock the world of coins. So if you've got one of these coins, especially if it's still in its original proof set, you might be sitting on something that's worth grading. But that raises the next question. Is it really worth sending in for professional grading? Well, here's the deal. Grading isn't free. Services like PCGS and NGC charge anywhere from $20 to $70 per coin, depending on the level of service and turnaround time. So if your coin has even a tiny flaw, a fingerprint, a small scratch, a cloudy surface, and it might only come back as a PR68 or PR69. And while PR69 can still sell for $30-$50, it might not be worth the submission fee unless you're submitting multiple coins or you're confident it's flawless. But if you do have a coin that looks absolutely perfect, mirror finish, no marks even under strong light, it's worth considering. Because when those rare PR70s pop up, they often go into bidding wars. And we've seen silver North Carolina quarters hit over $1,200, as mentioned earlier. Even a top-grade clad version has crossed $400 in past auctions. Now let's talk about where people are actually selling these coins. The two biggest platforms are eBay and heritage auctions. eBay gives you access to everyday collectors, and it's great for lower value, or ungraded coins. Just be prepared for tire kickers, and make sure you check recent sold listings, not just the asking prices. Heritage auctions, on the other hand, is where the serious stuff happens, especially for coins that are graded, PR70 or have rare errors. Another place to look? GreatCollections.com. It's a growing auction site focused exclusively on graded coins. They cater to serious buyers, and coins there tend to sell at fair market value without the random pricing you sometimes see on eBay. Still, one of the most underrated things you can do is simply look through old family collections. So many people were gifted proof sets in the early 2000s and never opened them. Some are tucked away in closets, safety deposit boxes, or even forgotten in storage units. I've heard stories of people buying a box at a garage sale for $5, and when inside, it were multiple proof sets containing silver quarters worth hundreds. And here's one more little twist. Because these coins were sold as part of sets, some collectors accidentally opened them or split them apart, not realizing that once the coin is touched, its value can drop dramatically. So if you ever find a North Carolina proof quarter just loose, sitting outside the case, and even if it looks clean, chances are it's lost some of its top-tier value. But that's also why complete proof sets and sealed cases are so collectible now, especially the silver ones. So let's wrap this up with what really matters. Not every S Mint Mark quarter is going to make you rich, but some absolutely have. If you find a 2001 S North Carolina silver proof quarter in PR70 deep cameo condition, you're holding a coin that has sold for over $200. Even the clad proof version has broken $400 in auctions. And if there's an error, something like a double die or a strike through, that's a whole different story, and you'll want to get it authenticated fast. It all comes down to knowing what to look for, where to look, and how to tell hype from reality. So next time you're cleaning out an old drawer or flipping through someone's dusty collection, pay attention to those proof coins, because one small S Mint mark, paired with the right condition, could mean a much bigger story and a much bigger payout than you'd ever expect. At Rare Coin Collecting, we bring you the truth behind the coins that matter. No hype, no clickbait, just real knowledge and real collectors. If you're serious about coins, whether you're buying, selling, or just curious what you've got tucked away in that old box, subscribe now. We're just getting